Yo, it's time to get paid, dog. Yo, your girl Nia Long finally revenged her ex-fiance Ime Udoka. Just a little backstory so y'all can understand what's going on here. So Ime Udoka and Nia Long met back in 2010 in Boston through a mutual friend. So in 2011, they got their first child together. By the way, Nia Long is 5 years older than Ime Udoka. Also, Nia Long came into the relationship with one kid already. So the man 2010, they had the first child in 2011. You know, they've been like clapping some cheeks, right? 2011, in 2015, they got engaged, but they never had a chance to get married. They got engaged 2015, but something happened. Guess what happened? In 2022, after dating almost for 10 years or plus, your boy Ime Udoka decided to get some cheeks on the side. So what happened? Ime Udoka was the head coach of Celtics, which is the Boston basketball team. So he was the head coach. He was having an affair with the franchise staff members, one of the franchise staff members. The franchise staff members, that girl, the woman, was the white lady. So they were having an affair. The situation came to light, became public around September 2022. But this is the thing I want to talk about, right? They made it public. That was not Ime Udoka or Nia Long. That was the media, the Celtic staff that made it public in 2022 around September. I believe your boy Ime Udoka been like clapping chicks for a long time, but it just never got caught. He was good doing it, but it finally got caught. Too bad, right? Well, so they made it public in September 2022, but between September 2022 all the way to December, Nia Long was to cool off. They were cool. Everything was good between them two. Not necessarily. I'm saying good because they were still together, still living in the same house. They were cool. But once the Celtic staff revealed that to the public, that's when she decided to break up with Ime Udoka in December. So from September to December, between, she didn't break up, but she didn't make it public. I'm pretty sure they were like intense tension in the house, at home, fighting, arguing all the time. I get it, but she didn't break up. She broke up in December. Also, before breaking up, she actually put on blast on the Celtic staff about how the way they made it public, the way they made it the cheating scandal public. I believe, in my opinion, if the Celtics did not make it public like that, she'll probably stay. The reason that she decided to leave or to break up, I'll say, she broke up, she left. The reason that she decided to leave, it's because once they made it public, she felt embarrassed, right? Although she came in, she was a little older, over 40 or maybe 40. She already had a kid. We all know that a woman in the dating market, you come in with a kid and you older, your value goes down. But she felt like, I don't want to make people feel like, oh, my value is low, or I'm desperate for a guy because I'm old and I already have a child. I'm still gonna leave him. Her ego took over. That's just my opinion. Her ego took over and she decided to leave the guy. And that's what happened. After December, a month later, she filed for a full custody of the son. The son is about 12 years old. So, this is the big payola. There was a day I was having a conversation with I had a podcast here. I was talking to one of my guests, a female guest. I was like, women always say, oh, it's hard for women to hire here, women have it harder. If I get married, yeah, I need to make sure I secure everything. I still want to go to school. A lot of women nowadays, they're getting their master degrees. They don't even know what to do with it. They're just doing it because they want to feel secured. If something happened with the guy that they're dating, right? If something happened, they're still going to be able to go back there and make money. That's not really a smart move, though. I get it. I do understand that if you marry or you're dating someone who's broke like me, you probably need that. But maybe not necessarily, right? But if you're planning on marrying somebody who's successful, I don't think you really need it. Because the court, I'm saying married, not dating, because the court system favored women the most, right? It's a big payola. A child support is nothing than a payola. It benefits women most of the time. Yeah, men do get child support sometimes, but most cases, women do end up getting the child support because they do have most custodies are given to women. In this case, Udoka and Nia Long has 95% of custody the custody of the kid because Udoka is a coach. He travels a lot, all that. Now he coached for the Houston team. I think the Rockets, I believe. So going back to my point, what I was trying to make. So it's like, as a woman, I think the best thing you can do, you should actually mold yourself to become the woman that those high value or top earners men want. It's better than you having a 401k. I ain't gonna lie to you. Why am I saying that? Because right now, they went to court. She won the full custody of the child. She's about to get paid. No, he's ordered to pay $32,500 a month for the next 10 years until the child is 22 years old. The initial amount was about $52,000 a month. Since Nia Long has a very successful career and she makes money too, she's not poor, she's rich. So they decided to bring it down to $32,500 a month. A month. So the reason I'm saying that's better than 401k because let's say you're 25 right now, you're putting 4% in your 401k. By the time you're 65, do you think you're gonna have like that amount of money? Because 32 times 10, that gives you're close to 3 mil, if I'm not mistaken. If my math is mathing, you should have at least 3 mil or maybe 1.5 mil. Most of us, we probably won't get that. If you're making 40,000, 43,000 a year, you're maxing your 401k 4%. Let's say maybe you're doing 5 or 15. You might get 1 million, but it's gonna be hard though. But if you're a woman, you just become submissive, friendly, fit. You hit the gym, you look good, and you end up finding a man who's like rich. Or end up finding a man who's not even rich. Let's say you're finding a man who's like who's ambitious, and he's working to make it. That's the best investment you can make ever in your life. So that's why sometimes when women talk about, I still want to make sure I have my own thing because in case something happens, we're not together anymore. I don't want to just be like depending on the man. Man, she's getting 32,000. Hey, yeah, because I get it. He's rich. It makes sense because he's rich, but you can do that too. Even though, let's say you're dating someone who's not that rich, the guy making like maybe 150 to 200,000 a year, you still getting something. You're not losing anything. The only thing you're losing, you're gonna be losing maybe, that family dynamic. But when it's come to money, you gonna get some money back, and you can still get out there and get a job. It would not be that hard if you already had an experience or you have a degree, or whatever degree you have. You don't need to have a master's degree though, or a PhD. With a bachelor degree, you can still get something. And we know women are not really like wired to be working hard like that. It's not a woman nature to be working like men do. It's not. No insulting women, not saying they're lazy. It's just women nature. Women don't really enjoy working like that. Long hours, they get stressed out so easy. So yeah. So your girl Nia Long is getting about $32,500 a month. One thing also I want to say about this the cheating scandal. One thing that I noticed, the woman that he cheated it with, that woman never been put on blast though. Never been put on blast. They put him on blast. The news talk about him. You know, it was the headlines of the news, all that. But the woman, I don't even know. Let me actually Google the woman. Who's the woman that Udoka cheated with? Hopefully, I can find some. Who is the woman that Udoka cheated it with? Let's see who gonna come. What's this? All right, so Udoka ex-wife, supposed Celtics and woman. Okay, this is her, but the never is. Okay, that's the name. Affair with the team service manager, Colleen. They keep it very quiet, though. They keep her name very quiet. Let me Google her. It's always, yo, y'all better listen to Dr. Who, my man. Snow Bunny Crisis gonna take you down, dog. I'm being gonna lie. She's not that high like that. She's not high like that. I think that was some Snow Bunny. Nah, come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. She's not that. Ooh, she's not giving me that, though. But, you know, beauty is subjective. So maybe, you know, she was giving that to him. So she was married. Ooh, your boy Udoka was clapping them chicks. Alright. So, but regardless, we see able to see her on Google, on the internet, but they never really spoke about her like that, unless I'm just mistaken, though. Yeah, so she's making some money now. She won, though.